Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have DJ Academics debating WAC 100 on if Drake exposing LeBron James for cheating was wrong or valid because he played the Kendrick Lamar record Not Like Us. Drake has been on full kamikaze mode since he lost the beef and is spiraling out for the ages, from filing legal actions on UMG to now exposing someone he said was a friend because he sung lyrics to a record. And not just any record, but a song that was #1 for quite some time and was a tangible global phenomenon. You can blame the bots if you want, but the culture definitely spoke, and we could physically see the impact. And if the names of the people who actually bought tickets to that pop-out show were actually leaked, Drake would probably be very disappointed at some of the names on that list. But you can't fault someone for connecting to art, and when they see themselves as some sort of hip-hop historian, you've got to expect them to show up to potentially the concert of the year, especially when it's in their own backyard. Like I said before, I don't really feel LeBron really had any ill will towards Drake before or during the beef, even though we did see Savannah in that PG Lang shirt last summer, but maybe she already knew how much of a terrible influence Drake could be. But even if LeBron James didn't have any hard feelings before, Drake is definitely working overtime to change that, and with some of the people in Drake's corner, who needs enemies? And LeBron did supposedly try calling Drake to talk things out, but Drake allegedly ignored him in potentially yet another massively passive-aggressive move. DJ Academics did claim that the alleged Drake leaked messages were inauthentic, even saying that he spoke to Drake, where Drake told him he would never lie to him, to which the guy who leaked the messages responded saying, "Don't let him lie to you like that." Drake really talks to Academics like LeBron talks to Drake. So hurt people, and he treats Academics like a side chick, even though Ack will do his best to spin it, even when faced with the most blatant of evidence. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video. Again, we have DJ Academics debating WAC 100 on if Drake exposing LeBron James for cheating was wrong or valid because he played the Kendrick Lamar record Not Like Us. Seems like you can't connect to art no more without being labeled a hater.
Right? But I'm just saying, okay, you mad that LeBron was dancing the Kendrick song, whatever. Okay, cool. But you gotta find another way. Act as a man.
Wack, I'm gonna use your own words though. I'm gonna use your own words against you. You know what you said? It's on his lady to be like, I'm not about to go listen to no other nigga and tell me about my man. You said,
Bam, what a cornball, man. At the end of the day, I feel like Academics really should not speak on healthy relationships at all, especially with the drama he has with his own and Che Glizzy, because even the people that love him the most, his chat, will call him out for that relationship because she constantly emasculates him on stream and clowns him on social media all the time. So this guy really is a masochist, but I would not trust this guy's expertise when it comes to dating or having a relationship.
No, you forget, look, fuck the lady.
This girl cracked the egg on his head.
As a man, I swear to God, if me and you ever got into it, bro, and I knew you was over here doing this, doing that, on Paul Roof, that ain't coming out my mouth, bro. I'm not finna go over here. Alec was fucking this bitch over here. That's like some whole shit.
The thing is, the reason why Academics can justify it is because he would do the same thing. He's viewing this from his vantage point, and in his mind, he sees nothing wrong in it.
Any man gonna agree with that, bro. Nah, and I'm gonna be real.
Drake ain't really say it. He ain't really say
no,
he just
said you to do the dirty work.
Nah, he ain't use me. He ain't use me. No.
Nigga, he the one told you the shit, nigga.
No, he ain't tell me that. I promise you he didn't tell me that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, but let's get back to this LA Fire shit.
Yo, Wack, you do what? Yo, I just got off the phone with AD and them. They wouldn't let me talk. Hold on. What I'm saying, all right, let me just say that before. Drake didn't tell me to say nothing. I know some.
The thing is, he doesn't have to tell you to say something. All he has to do is spread some of this information or misinformation, and he knows, judging by his character, that it was gonna make a stream.
People who that's been the conversation. So I put two and two together. I said, I could see why Drake is kind of sneak dissing you, because if
it's like Inception, where you're supposed to make him think that it's their idea.
You my man, you're not supposed to do certain shit neither. You can't be dancing.
We on the same team, man. You know we on the same team. We on the same team, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we whole payroll.
I'm telling you as your brother. See, you know one thing about it. You could be dead wrong. I'ma stand with you. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, come on, bro. Like he can't, bro. The nigga Kendrick got this nigga crashing out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He going at UMG. He going at all this is Kendrick related, bro, because of the song. Like, bro,
Do you
who
think
we
it's
thought
really a
that-
crash out though? Like again,
Yes,
Oh man, it's a crash out of epic proportions. It'll be studied for decades.
nigga.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought this was one of his better moves, and maybe not with the content, but like him sidestepping, getting at Kendrick, and saying, because I ain't gonna lie, I think it's a clever move to be like, yo, look, these are my brothers who turned on me. People could always empathize with that. Yo, damn, I fuck what Kendrick said about him. Why'd you turn on him? That's your man. Like Kendrick never liked him, but.
The thing is, I don't think they were actually truly real friends at all. They were industry friends, so they were basically associates. And for Drake to literally have a song about industry friends and having no friends in the industry, it's kind of shocking that he doesn't understand that. But I do have that theory that I'm leaning towards, that the fact that Drake has literally been a child star and been in that environment, honestly, since probably like 14, that he really doesn't know what true friendship is. So honestly, he might actually think that what he and LeBron had was an actual friendship versus the industry relationship where you're only really cool when you see each other on courtside. You may exchange a DM here and there, maybe see each other at a birthday party, but you're not really truly friends. And right now, I do feel like LeBron James is in an entirely different position in his life. The dude right now is prioritizing his family. He values his family. He's a family man, and the lifestyle that Drake has been living as the perennial bachelor is not something that he wants to align himself with.
You and him, y'all used to be buddy-buddy. Why you turn on him? So I thought it was a decent move in terms of strategy of addressing Braun.
Only thing I'm saying is this, bro. I don't think he should have got mad. LeBron don't dislike Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Now, but LeBron been playing inside, though.
Music.
He been playing
We
inside.
know he likes music. LeBron is probably the basketball player outside of Shaquille O'Neal, because he's been doing it longer, that you will see endorse, right?
1,000%.
Endorse rappers. He like turning on new album, promote it, shit like that, bro.
He'll post a new rapper to his story just because he likes the record, so it's pretty transparent that he loves hip-hop. And Ak is making it seem like he never supported Kendrick. He's supported Kendrick since the start of his career and showed mad love. And the fact that he plays for Kendrick Lamar's hometown, LA Lakers. So I really don't know where Ak gets the idea that he never rocked with Kendrick like that, or that this is like the first time him supporting Kendrick.
Bro, so I just think, him going, like, bro, like, let the nigga be a basketball player, bro. Like, it ain't like you save LeBron from doing something. You ain't did that nigga no favors, bro. If he liked his Kendrick song, let him live. Fuck it.
Yeah, but like,
all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can't be my man dancing to that type of song. Like,
this guy is literally taking a few bars in that record and making it seem like that's the only thing that LeBron is connecting to. At the end of the day, literally the hook, the whole "not like us," the theme of that record, they are not like us. I think that's really what most people are connecting with. And the fact that academics can't see that is just proving that he's not like us, I guess. But they're definitely analyzing something that really is not that deep. It's like most of us. If we like a record, yeah, we're going to play it. We're going to sing along. It's really not that foreign of a concept.
Like that's so.
Yeah, but like, who says he ain't Kendrick's man either?
Well, clearly Drake don't feel like they're both cool with. He's thinking that, yo, I tattooed you on my skin.
That's what gives this whole thing like bitter, scorned X vibes. The fact that Drake is going to these lengths to try to prove some type of point to LeBron James because LeBron sang a record, because LeBron went to a concert, is crazy. Seeing all this, it honestly makes all the sense in the world as to why LeBron really shouldn't be friends with somebody like Drake. And I think something that has to do with the perception that people have that Drake and LeBron are that much closer is the fact that, yeah, Drake is always courtside at every game trying to get his jersey signed, but it definitely comes off as more super fan behavior. Even with the Drake and LeBron interview, you could see that I don't think LeBron really sees Drake on the same level as him. You know what I mean? Because he really did son him. He was talking to him like his child, basically saying, hey, when we got on the phone, what did I tell you? Oh, that I'd never let you down. And honestly, to me, that just shows. And the fact that you're seeking that validation, it's not coming across as like brother to brother or peer to peer. It's coming off as father to son. But every move that Drake has been making is just cementing all the narratives that people have that, yeah, maybe he's not the guy you really want to have as a friend.
Who did that?
Drake.
Man, he didn't tell that nigga to do that. I'm pretty sure he didn't say, hey, Drake, won't you go tattoo me on your chest?
Nah, they did. After the second championship in the Miami club, that's when he told him. He said, yo, yeah, you should get that. That's fire. Nah, I made that up. Yo, they were going to roll with that.
This guy's a clown, but if one of my homies got me tatted on him, that would be one of the weirdest things to have had happen. One exception would be like a fallen homie, I guess, but it's definitely giving superfan stalker vibes.
Yeah, but hold on. Yo, you don't think that LeBron should have stayed out of it? He's an ambassador. He's such a...
No, bro. I'm going to tell you why, bro. Listen, this is real shit. LeBron is a basketball player.
So he should play basketball and stay out of rap business.
No, if a music come out, bro, and he likes the song,
he's a fan.
Let him like the song. Because when Drake was dropping his songs earlier, LeBron was rocking to them too.
Wait, hold on.
Like me and LeBron, listen, bro. Look, me and LeBron are the same. I'm gonna tell you why.
He ain't tattoo you though.
My nigga, listen. Kendrick, my nigga, been knowing him. Street ties. He not a gang member, but he come from our side. Is love, right? Drake, I got mad respect and love for Drake. The nigga looked out, gave us free songs, shot the video, cleared them, didn't charge a nigga nothing. He didn't let my fucking children in backstage with him. All of that. If I was at a gas station and niggas pulled up on Drake on Paru, I ain't gonna let that happen to him.
Okay.
This is a fact. Okay. But you watch me come in here in the early stages of it and say, Drake up 2-0. Did I not?
Nah, you called it fair. I like that. I like that. You definitely did.
I got calls, bro. I said, bro, yo, this ain't no gangbang street, but this is a rap battle. Mm-hmm. Those two songs, I got Drake up. Right? If Kendrick drops some shit, then I'll say, yo, I get out with the Kendrick.
And that's the biggest point, the fact that the best music won. And it's crazy that Akademiks is thinking that it's some type of conspiracy to get Drake out of here, when in fact, the Kendrick Lamar records were just better. Well, LeBron is a fan of hip-hop. If he likes the record, he's going to play the record. But looking at Ak's face, it's almost like he can't grasp that.
It's a rap battle. I just think Drake is going too far. He's like emotional with some of the shit he doing. The risk ain't worth the game. You get what I'm saying?
So this is what I would say to you, right? It's funny because you know what people said, yo, Drake, stop posting subliminals. Don't be trying to show up to the game and press DeMar. You should just rap. He rap, and then everybody mad that he rap. Like, how could he win? It's like people don't want this guy to win.
The thing is, he's not just rapping. It's coming across as very passive-aggressive. And if you keep showing how bothered you are, it's really not helping the narrative that you're trying to push, that you're unbothered. And I feel like some of these things would be effective if he were actually confident in doing any of these things. He calls people out half-heartedly to go up to the game and try to like intimidate DeRozan, but it looks like you're almost trying to play a role, like you're trying to play the part of the tough guy rapper, and it does not suit you because you doing that had the adverse effect. It almost looked like you were intimidated by trying to intimidate him, and Chubbs obviously felt the same way because he was looking every which way but at DeRozan.
Wait, bro, he's already winning. He's still number one.
Okay, that's true too.
He's winning. What you mean? Look. Far as the world, right? Far as the world, right? The world's concerned, nigga, Kendrick won that battle, the world. But it's just the battle. Now, when it comes to the overall numbers, catalog, shit like that, Drake's still on.
Drake is obviously still the most successful rapper, even this year. The guy's back catalog is still generating tons of streams. He's not going to go missing any meals anytime soon. Yeah, it is a fact that everything that he's been dropping since the beef has flopped. It's tanked. He's receiving more dislikes than likes, and honestly for him, that's obviously not normal. How sensitive he still is about the topic, even though he wants to claim that he's not. If you really want people to move on, the first person that has to move on is yourself. Because if people see that you're so bothered with this, they're just going to keep pressing the situation. Yeah, it doesn't help that Akademiks is pushing these narratives, but if you got to make a call and getting them to stop talking about you, maybe that's what you have to do. But the battle was never about numbers. While Not Like Us was uberly successful, obviously the most streamed rap song in a day ever, the whole beef was really about who was the better rapper. And like we keep saying, the culture obviously spoke.
Drake didn't get canceled, bro.
He's canceling himself.
The nigga got canceled. He's like, yo, all my shit shutting down. Woo, fuck it. But bro, okay, he's a sore loser right now. Mm-hmm. He took an L for the first time. You took the L as far as the overall vote is concerned. Do you still get the popularity vote? Yes. Kendrick don't even do clubs. Kendrick don't move around like that. So Drake's movement and his interaction with people is going to give him that. I don't know what the fuck he's so disgruntled about.
He's mad because the perception's changed on him. While Kendrick definitely had an impact on Drake's legacy and Drake's career, I still feel that Drake did the most damage to his own reputation because, like Wack said, you don't really hear too much Kendrick outside of the music. We might see him speak at a show a little bit, but really, we only really hear him speak through the music. Meanwhile, Drake wants to broadcast everything and come off as a sore loser, which is obviously not going to get him any likability points.
It just makes it makes him look bad.
Wait, what do you think he's doing too much? And again, I'm not shooting him some bail.
Talking.
I guess it's going to sound like I am. It appears that this song that leaked, that he looked like he was talking about LeBron, it looked like apparently he got like braids in it. He cut his braids like a month or two ago. So like this was an old song. We don't know if that's what he's on right now.
The thing is, Drake is that caliber of an artist that I feel like most producers wouldn't risk their working relationship with him without getting some type of clearance first. I feel like a lot of this is maybe, all right, you drop it through somebody else, there's some plausible deniability, and if the reception is terrible, you can say, hey man, that wasn't me, that wasn't supposed to come out, it was this guy, yada yada yada. But if you do have a good reception, maybe you just drop it officially at that point. But even though it was leaked, I still feel like somebody had to ask permission to put it up.
Hey bro, listen to me. It didn't leak, he put it up. Right? UMG responded. Usually they let Drake do what he want to do. They catch up with it, tie DSP to it, cool. Pecking order is you supposed to turn it in, get a clearance date, get a set date, they DSP it, and then that's it. Putting it down. You ain't got that favor no more.
Yeah, you can throw your weight around when you're that guy, when you have that Midas touch, but obviously he hasn't had that this year. And him not having that power to drop whenever he wants to drop is something that he really hasn't felt since probably the start of his career. So he's definitely going through a big identity crisis. The paradigm has definitely shifted, and he's definitely witnessing it in real time. And maybe the executives feel some way for him flexing that type of power, and he seems to have lost all support right now over at Universal, which makes sense because he's filing legal action. And who knows, maybe the execs feel some type of way, because with the way Drake has been moving, he definitely seems as a person who would probably strong-arm some decisions over at the label. And obviously that's something that's only going to fly when everything you're doing is hitting.
Bro, or what? Act, hear me out, bro. Everything that Drake is complaining about, remember, Act, he comes from the Cash Money, Young Money umbrella. Drake benefited from himself. You hear me? That's why I didn't like to tell you what he doing. He fucking it up for the other rappers to come who need the same situation to help get them up. The nigga is like crying and pout like a little kid, and you fucking it up for the people behind you, bro.
Yep. And did you see what he's, supposedly this is real. So what he said to the Chris dude, he said basically, yo, I got the power right now, so that's why I'm getting at these niggas. I'm not gonna wait till, the ship is sailed.
That's just him trying to martyrize himself, make himself out to be the victim. But he allegedly benefited from the system probably more than any other rapper ever. For him to cry foul now is most definitely hypocritical. Obviously, he's trying to garner some sympathy, but he doesn't seem to be receiving any of that from this. But even if he gets out of this and he becomes an independent act, it's still going to make life very, very hard because you still have to work with the big platforms like Spotify.
Essentially,
He said what?
Hold on. All right. So supposedly he said, let me read this. He said, hold on. Give me a second. Right here. He said, it says, everybody before me that tried the label was too eccentric, so they wrote them off as crazy, and they never had to pay for their sins and mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for artists. He's doing it for artists.
No, he's not, bro.
Doing it for himself.
Why you don't think
he's not doing it? He is.
He's only doing this because he fell out of favor. That's the only reason, Act. I don't really think it's that difficult to comprehend, because would he be doing all this if he was still that number one guy? It really did seem like going into last year that it was really business as usual. So what could have changed over the course of the last 24 months for him to go and do something like this? Obviously, the fact that his reputation is in the gutter, and while Kendrick obviously did do a lot of damage, one can't negate the fact that, yeah, Drake probably did the most.
He's not doing it for artists because what he about to do is shut it down for artists.
What you mean?
Act. Everything that goes on with the build of an artist, right?
Okay.
He's putting a light on in a big way, right? Now, we watched our little friend attempt to do this on IG Live. You remember?
6ix9ine.
Oh, 6ix9ine. Okay, yeah.
You remember, right?
Yeah, but 6ix9ine was never Drake. 6ix9ine was never Drake.
No, I know that, but you missed the point.
Okay.
That's my point, bro.
That's what makes it even more surprising that he's willing to do this, given the fact that he is not the first. There has been plenty of people that try to come and mess up the status quo, and I want to say like 99% of the time, it does not work out in favor of that artist. I do believe this is another case of him trying to battle out of his weight class. He has a knack for making enemies out of these tech billionaires, and I don't know if it's just utter delusion, but he really does think that he's on the same level as some of these guys. These are the same guys that you're going to have to deal with as an independent artist. If you're not pissing off the CEOs of Spotify, of X, of Reddit, what do you think that's going to do for like the discoverability of your music? If your fans can't find your music, it doesn't matter how many fans you have if the algorithm completely buries it.
So, okay, if Jay-Z would have did it, or Lil Wayne would have did it, or any of these dudes that came before Drake, the machine wouldn't have been around for him to utilize it to become who he is today. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
no.
why kill it off? Why kill the machine off, or kill the work off, or the marketing tactics off for the other ones to come? You're not doing that for the artist, nigga. You're hurting the artist.
Hey, by the way, I think so. You're asking a question that I'm also asking too, right? And I think this is a good question. It's like, what part of
That's not for the artist.
what part of Drake's plight is, what part he think the label did wrong versus what do they do right?
Now here goes the thing, right? I'm gonna tell you how this shit go. I understand. You know I know how that go, right? Bro, when they put them songs in, they service them both the same, right?
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, the public is going to gravitate to what they gravitate to. Yeah, while you can pay for a hit, it's going to be pretty evident that it's false once they go and try to fill up an arena or a theater and you can't even get it to half capacity. So while you can pay for like a Billboard hit, I've been signed for a few years now, and I've personally seen where people will go and spend $27K to go chart on the Billboard Hot 100. But you can't really fake the real life engagement.
Okay, let me give you a way you can understand it. You fire up, me and you both fire up our YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I fire up the Honey Show, you fire up your shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They both, we signed to the same label. They both guarantee us, watch this, 10,000 people guarantee they gonna have there. On your channel or my channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
From there, it's on what we're talking about. If those people are going to share in the growth of that crowd, we're going to give y'all both the 10. From there, it's on y'all. Whatever y'all feed them, as they going to react. Wack feeding them some gangbang shit. Act feeding them some worldly shit they want to hear. My crowd gets to 50,000. Act crowd get to 200,000. That ain't on the label, nigga. The people have spoken. Yes, we both got the same 10,000 boosts, same time. They put that there before we turned it on. However they did it.
Hey.
But the number from therefore after is based on all performance. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Wack, I'm in 100% agreement with you. Here's my response to that. I'm interested in this just as a fan. Not as a fan of Drake, as a fan. Because if me and you are saying basically the same thing, that, okay, well, Drake, if you probably benefited from the same system, we now want to see what the hell the benefits are. Like, this is almost like exposing the system. I just want to see what the hell is going to come out of this.
Yeah, this is something that's as old as the industry itself. Even before there was streaming, when there was CDs and physical sales, there's an allotted part of the budget that goes towards purchasing those CDs first week. Because just like initial engagement does wonders when it comes to pushing out your content, so does first week sales. But if the project is whack, best believe word of mouth will go around and it will have a extreme drop off the next week. And it's not like payola hasn't been a thing since the start of the industry either.
You don't want to see that?
Listen to me. Hey, this is all I'm telling you. What he's doing, he got a big voice. He's gonna hurt the up and coming, and he's gonna hurt himself. When you fucking with the power to be, ain't nobody bigger than the program, Mac. You know that. See, that's how this shit work. You be signed over here, they doing shit. You don't know they tied in the Nike, they tied in the Jaguar, they tied in all kind of shit. They pick up the phone, hey, contact this guy, this is manager. Offer him his deal as an endorsement. Don't tell him it come from us. Right? All that.
Just gonna say they decided to go in a different direction.
On the flip side, you get to fucking around, they can put them same calls in to start pulling back. I think Drake think he bigger than the program. He's a big artist.
Like I said, it's the same thing as him trying to go toe-to-toe with some of these tech billionaires. Like, bro, you're trying to have an argument with Jack Dorsey, bro? A little bit out of your pay scale.
Hey, you think so? I think he knows something that we don't know. It got to be.
It'd be hubris.
A lot of smart people are saying what you and me are saying, which means, because I've even said, yo, the word is that he has an album soon. And I'm like, that shit can't be coming out if you still squabbling with the label. It just don't make no sense. Like, I even said about that the collab album with Party, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to see that for a while if I'm just looking at the squabbling happening. I see songs get taken down. It looked like they're still not on the same page. Again, he's not dumb. By the way,
the thing is, he may not be dumb, who knows, but the dude has been pulling off some historically bad moves this past year. So can we really be surprised if he's pulling off yet another horrendous move? At this point, it's become part of his character. And Drake just may be a product of the system. And once you take him out that system, he kind of flounders because the label has pretty much done everything from the beginning of his career. There's a lot of people that think they want to go independent, but really don't put in any time to develop those skills that would make you a great independent artist because you have to wear many, many more hats.
Even when Wayne was going through his shit with Cash Money, we never heard Drake complain about not getting what he was owed, getting whatever. So what do you think? What do you think?
Guess what? After they did the audit, you never heard Wayne say he was right.
That's true.
He just got quiet. Think about it. See, Wayne has something in his contract that I never seen an artist have.
What's that?
And he got $10 million a project, and it's spelled in there. Dwayne Carter shall receive whatever he shall desire. Any overage
It sounds like the free money card that Safari was talking about.
Shall be charged back to the Cash Money catalog. That's Birdman saying, I love you like a son. So when that happens, when Wayne call and say, I need 5 Rolls Royces, pay for them. I need the whole top world of W Hotel, pay for it. They running it up. Because what the contract say, get a man what he want. He don't gotta get clearance for shit.
That's how you know that Lil Wayne probably never read his contract ever.
So when Wayne ordered that Brinks truck and tripped out on the label because it didn't get there in time, and he said, y'all owe me, when you say that to those type of situations, everything stopped. Audit. Right? Now, you heard him say this astronomical number, right? After the audit happened, you never heard nothing else, did you? Now, if he was upset prior to, saying he was owed this, when the audit was over and he said that, you don't think he would have been speaking on it?
Oh, he got all his money.
Unless what? See, when you start doing those numbers, you've done it and I've done it. You look up, you be like, hold on, bro, what the fuck? That's say 800,000 gone. And then you look at your statement and you be like, oh, I did do that shit. Oh, I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that.
Right? So
Hey,
then
but
after we
hold
all
on.
done it.
Hey, but okay, so we're
I mean, not to the tune of 800,000, but I get what you. But I get the point you're trying to make.
acknowledging that Drake is smart. What do you think he's seeing then? Because I don't think no one says, oh, this is gonna be like successful. We all know you're messing with UMG. Like, put like this, even if he's right, UMG could be like, by the time we
He'll
solve
be
or you get whatever you
completely
think you're gonna
done
get from us, we gonna
before
slow up
this
your
lawsuit
career to the
actually
point that
He
settles.
ain't finna get shit. I told you what's going on. Look, they gave Drake 400 million, right? First time, right? And I'm throwing numbers out there. Let's just say he was at a billion streams. Throwing up. So they gave him the 400 million. Recoup, the base is 4, the roof is 600 million. He was number one back then at a billion. 3-4 years go by, he recouped, got him their money back. He like, all right, I'm here to re-up. I want the 6. I'm still number one. Yes, but you're number one, right? At 700 million.
Yeah.
The whole music industry has dropped. You know this, Act. So your number one is still not the equivalent to when you was number one when we gave you the 400. You actually 300 million less. So why would we give you the 600 million? We can't give
That's a
you
good
that
point.
rough because your numbers have declined. Not that it's your fault. The whole industry has declined.
If you're not pushing out the amount of units you used to be pushing out, and with the fact that a lot of these labels are going more tech now, you have companies like, I want to say, Universal partnering up with AI voice modeling companies and venturing off into other tech avenues. This is something that's going to make them run to that direction even faster. Drake's hubris is something that could definitely be the end of his career, period.
On the urban side, Afro-Latin, country western, booming, right? And I don't think Drake's understanding that. Yeah, you're number one, but the numbers you got now is number one. The nigga that was number 6 had those numbers. When you got the 400 million, I still think they'll give him the 400. They're not gonna give him the 6 because it don't make sense. You know shit is down, bro. You know that.
Yeah, I mean the music industry isn't the same.
It's down. And I don't think he's grabbing it. He's still saying, I'm number one, I'm number one. Okay, cool. I'm number one, cool. Right? But you're number one at a different number. That's less than what you were before. And I think he's saying, this is because of the Kendrick shit. Has nothing to do with it, bro.
His numbers were on the decline, period.
Kendrick just outran him on a rap beef song, bro. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, but I think he's looking at the time and the money offered before the battle and after the battle, I think was different.
Of course, we can't lie and say that his career hasn't been impacted by all this. His stock definitely fell, but I feel like that's mostly due to his own doing. He's still the number one most streamed rapper, but like they said, the numbers have definitely dropped from what they once were. Instead of filing legal actions and acting so passive-aggressive, maybe you should have just locked in and proven your value by trying to break out with another string of hits that could potentially justify that contract that you're asking for. But of course, those numbers were going to take a dip after the beef. I mean, we all saw with our very own eyes how that beef transpired and how Drake has been spiraling out.
Well, I'm pretty sure they went and did an audit. You know, they'll send you over a deal memo, and it'll be contingent upon. Act, you know that?
Okay.
I got a nigga right now, Act, want to give you some crazy money. I called you a couple weeks ago, right? They said, Wack, we know we can give them this, but it be contingent upon the audit. You got to see look everything over, right? That's how it works. They'll tell you something, and they'll give you a floor. It won't be no less than this. It won't be no more than this. So we looking to do this, but it's contingent upon they audit. They got to go through it. They got to make sense. They gonna get their investment back. You know that, Act. You know how that shit go.
It's business.
Making enemies with UMG and like shining the light on shit, Act, you don't even think that's wise.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen nobody go up against the conglomerate and won. You know what I mean? Like,
no, they
if you win,
almost always lose.
Still stay there, and they're not gonna pay you a bag and then invest in your career that you could keep getting another bag. Like, why?
Yeah, obviously the music business is in the business of making money. And right now, Drake's stock has definitely taken a dip. So him asking for the same contract he was asking for pre-beef is obviously something that was not going to fly. And he should have definitely known that, especially if he is what Academics is saying he is smart. And while he may be smart, at the end of the day, these are the labels we're talking about. They have teams of lawyers ready for this exact moment. It's like they've been training for this moment their whole lives. And Drake seems to be biting off more than he can chew again. He seems to choose the worst enemies. You can't keep going against these tech conglomerates and tech company co-founders and think that you're going to move around in the same manner. These guys are controlling the very platforms that you need to be on if you're going to be able to connect with your fans. There's artists that have gone independent and try to explore other ways, trying to get their music out there, but they really haven't perfected it yet. Spotify and the streaming platforms are still king when it comes to all this stuff. So you're not doing yourself any favors when it comes to being an independent artist if you're getting these people mad. Because it doesn't really matter, like I said, how many fans you have if they can't find your music. Already best believe if he does go independent and really does create this shakeup, he's more than likely never going to get that front page of Spotify or Apple again. And honestly, who knows if they don't take him off all the playlists altogether. People don't realize that these playlists are the new radio stations. People just load up their favorite playlist, hit play. Hopefully your record is in the top 10. But if Drake thinks he's going to mess up the status quo, not face any repercussions, yeah, man, he's in for a rude awakening. Him calling out LeBron James is honestly another very, very terrible move. At the end of the day, if you really saw this guy as a friend, even though, like I keep saying, I don't really think they were really true friends, I do think it was more of an industry relationship. And maybe given the fact that Drake really doesn't have too many friends, he doesn't know how to discern from an industry friendship and an actual friendship. And at the end of the day, I don't really think it was that deep for LeBron James. He really connected to Kendrick Lamar's records, which is not to say he wasn't playing Drake records. He just happened to gravitate more to the Kendrick records because at the end of the day, the dude is a family man. And I'm pretty sure he can relate a lot more to the themes that Kendrick is trying to convey at this point in their careers, given the fact that a lot of people have been saying that Drake has been going through arrested development with his music. And if he didn't hate you before, like I said in the intro, you're definitely doing your darnest to make sure that he does hate you by the end of all this. Because at the very least, you're going to cause some strife in the dude's home. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Drake was in the right to call out LeBron, or do you think that was just out of line? Especially for what LeBron did. Sing some lyrics to a record. The dude has been spiraling out for like the last 9 months in a display of epic proportions. And he seems to want to continue this spiraling out. It seems like he's facing another enemy way out of his weight class. And by the end of all this, he may have every single platform against him at that point. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. There's the channel Wonders, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are freaking amazing. Like I keep saying, every video, the channel is doing amazing because the channel is doing amazing. And honestly, it's all thanks to you guys. I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for you guys making this channel part of your day. And honestly, all the love and support you guys show on the daily is honestly overwhelming. One of the biggest factors in me making these videos. So I'm definitely looking forward to what you guys have to say on this topic. And I hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. The look on Ack's face of confusion at the most obvious of points is incredible.